That was this one, only in a different color. So what I do is you always have to really to check like this, but you also, if they a lot of time they don't tell about like how's the state of this watch. They say it's working order, but you can also always ask if it's serviced, when serviced for the last time. A lot of people don't service their watches, so they just only do that when there's a problem. But when there's a problem with the watch, sometimes it's really a problem. So like normally you do like a service for a watch between the 5 and 10 every 5 to 10 years. Also depending how much you wear a watch. If you wear a watch like every day, one watch, you have to do it like within you have to do it like after 5 years, because after that it is like it will fall apart. I think. But it's looking very nice, so no problems. But I'm not sure if this Invicta Tourbillon, if it has when it has serviced for last time. When's about like my vintage Invictas. Most time I buy you cannot get them in the Invicta store, no. So you have to go second hand. And vintage pieces are really difficult because they are old, so they have a lot of problems with it. A lot of my vintage pieces didn't have a service for like 20 years or 30 years, so they were in really bad shape. So when you buy a vintage Invicta, you also have to calculate like the service in the price. So sometimes you can get like a vintage Invicta for on eBay, sometimes with an auction for $50. So $50 is not that much. But when you have to service it, you can sometimes pay 100 or 200 for a service, depending on the watch. So then it's an expensive watch. Yeah. And also vintage Invictas have a lot of problems with it, because like I told you that they are not when they are not surfaced and it's not working. Sometimes it's almost impossible to repair them, and very expensive. So as example, I made also like some pictures on Instagram about this one. This Invicta is this one I bought on eBay for around $10. So most people think it's really a beautiful watch, really beautiful, and it's looking very good because it has a very big. It received a very. I think they did everything on this watch for a surface, because it was again gold plated, and the movement was not complete, so I had to find some parts for it. Also like a cleaning surface, also replacing the crown, so we had to look for a new crown on the watch. So it was in a really bad shape, this watch. So Total cost was around, because I had a friend who did it for me, it was not that expensive. But normally it will cost $200-300 to do such thing. This time it was around 100, so it is still $110 in total. But I think it's now an amazing watch, very classic. And I know somebody who wants it. Maybe I will give it him as a present. But I know that it had so much problems, because it was like $10, and I know it because I saw the pictures. It was in really bad shape, so I just thought maybe I can make the best of it, because I like the model, and I was thinking the plate, the dial of this watch was looking nice, so I just tried. But sometimes you can buy also on eBay second hand. But you can also have the same thing with modern watches, with modern Invictas. You can buy for a modern Invicta sometimes for $100, and it's really amazing, and nothing wrong with it, no scratches, no problems. I think I had 2-3 months ago I sold it already. A dressier modern Invicta with an Goulocher dial. Maybe in another video I will explain what is Goulocher. But really amazing watch. Almost no scratches, I think. No scratches. Maybe worn maybe 3 times. It was looking very nice and complete with all the links for the strap, for the bracelet. 100, including the shipping. So yeah, I think that was no money for such watch. Also with a psycho movement. That one came also with a psycho movement. So yeah. I don't know if you can see this one very clear on the camera, but this one I bought for €5, I think, also on eBay. Was in really bad. This one was not in a bad shape, so it was okay. This one is from the between the 30s and from the 30s or 40s. So 1930, 1940. Really old watch, 80 years or so. I don't know if you can see it, but I like the stripes on this, on the dial. It's a hand winder. But when you go vintage, it's really difficult to buy good, a nice watch. Sometimes it's because sometimes the pictures are not clear, and sometimes a watch have problems, but they don't tell you. So it's really difficult, and they are old. So yeah, what do you expect? When it's old, there's a much bigger chance that it has problems. Most time, hey Atje, how are you? Oh, no problem. I think works go first, right? You can always. I am also almost done with talking about like where you can buy and where I look for like watches. You're hot? It's 30 degrees here? Okay. So, yes, that's very hot. Like the last 2 days it was here in Holland, it was nice weather. The weather was very nice. So, sunny and the sky was clear. But today it is cloudy and raining a little, and yeah. But that's okay. Yeah. What were I saying? Most time I think that Chrono 24 is more expensive. It's much more expensive when you look for a watch on Chrono 24 than when you look on eBay. This one isn't expensive, this tourbillon, but normally when I look on eBay, I can find a watch for a cheaper price than Chrono 24. But my experience with Chrono 24 is I can't complain about it. I think most sellers that selling Invictas on Chrono 24 don't sell like shit. They don't sell like watches that are broken or have problems. At least that is my experience. And I have some more problems. I had more problems with some of the watches I got from eBay. But those watches on eBay that I had bought are cheaper. So and that's also like with the modern Invictas. Most modern Invictas I bought on eBay were cheaper than that I bought on Chrono 24. But when you can get a watch second hand, or you can buy it like brand new, and you can you can choose between like a brand new Pro Diver like this one, the 1953. So this one just arrived this week. So when you can choose between this one from Chrono 24 or eBay, so second hand, or you can choose to buy it like in a store, an Invicta store or Shop HQ, or some other Invicta store. Sometimes it's like a little bit more expensive to buy it like in the Invicta store. But you get like warranty when you buy it on the Invicta store. You can be sure that it has no problems with it. So it is just you can be sure. And when it have problems, you go to you contact Invicta and they you have your warranty, you have your receipts. They need to help you. But when you go when you bought it on eBay or Chrono 24, you have to contact PayPal when you bought it on eBay, and it's not sure what they will do. If you get money back, if your watch is going to be fixed. So, yeah. That's why most time I advise people to buy a watch when it's possible, just in a Invicta store, or just or Shop HQ, because of the warranty, and even if it's a little bit more expensive. It's also, when you buy it from Invicta, you also help like Invicta to you also support them, because they are living from that. And like somebody who's selling secondhand, most time, a lot of times they just do it to make a little bit profit. And Dan, oh yes, Dan is a Dutch guy who is selling like a lot of Invictas online here in Marktplaats. That's a small kind of marketplace online, and he's selling also. I think he bought his Invictas like on in America, like with sales, and he's shipping here. Are they new? I'm not sure if they are new. I think sometimes they are new, like he's buying them from Invicta America, and sometimes America is a little bit cheaper than Europe, so and he is selling them here. So when he got a great deal, like I was saying, you can have sometimes amazing deals at the Invicta store, also Europe, but also America. In America, you can have like an amazing deal. And I think he's buying a lot of times. He is buying them when there's an amazing deal in America. Maybe like buy one watch and get 4 free or so. So you buy one watch and you get 4 other watches free. So you buy like one watch for 500, and you get 4 other Invictas that are also 500 normally. Yeah. And he is selling them here for 200 each. So yeah, count your profits. Yeah, actually, but you can also buy from Chrono24. It's also second hand. They also have on Chrono24 some amazing watches. Let me go to Chrono24. Yes, if I go to Chrono24, you have here also some vintage Invictas, but also some modern. You can also have a look on Chrono24, and you have also some other markets like Etsy, I think. But Etsy, yes, it's also worldwide. You can see here the countries. You see here Spanish, Germany, Portugal, America, Italy, France, Czechia, I think. So from different countries. Here, Lithuania. So yeah. Here again, America. You can also have a look. Oh, Rolex here. Onze aanbevelingen voor u. I don't know how to say that in English, but I think maybe somebody can comment it in the. Yeah. Yes, our recommendations. Yes. But about Dan, you have also some other guys, I think, that do things like Dan is doing, like try to buy like an Invicta cheaper and selling them for more, because like some months ago we had like I had like a special. I contacted like Invicta Europe if they could get like this 9053 Invicta. So they and they had a very good price. So it was possible to pre-order. But some people I heard that some people of that forum bought like 4 or 5 of them, and I think they try now to sell them for more. So there are a lot of people that try to buy a watch for cheap and try to sell them for more, so they have profit, and they can buy like a more expensive watch, and that is no problem. It is no problem to buy like a second-hand watch, because if you're looking for a special model or special color and it's not available anymore and they don't produce it anymore, and Invicta Europe or Invicta America or from what country you are, they cannot get it anymore. It is no problem like to go to the second hand and go to eBay, Chrono24, Marktplaats, or maybe to some guy you know. That is no problem, because you're looking for that typical particular watch. So that's no, it's yeah, that's no problem. But what I think is that it's also if you can choose between like such guy and an Invicta store, I will choose for an Invicta store, because when I have a problem with my watch, they will help me out. When I have a problem with this one that I'm now wearing, and next year, and I have a problem with it, I go to the Invicta store. But when I bought this one from like a guy like Dan, or second hand from eBay from somebody, and next year I have a problem with it, I can go to Invicta, but I think I will not get like warranty, and they will not help me out. And yeah, and I think somebody like Dan will also not help. Yeah, maybe he can have a look on it, but if he's no watchmaker, he cannot do anything for me. I only have a few new Invictas, most second hands on eBay or Facebook Invicta groups. Okay, that's no problem. Just like I told you, if you're looking for a special watch, for a special model or color, and it's not available, yeah, you can always look secondhand, and it's no problem. And also secondhand, there's a lot of times that it's cheaper. So yeah. So it's also a lot of times that this is cheaper, and when it's not available, yeah, secondhand is just okay. It's because I like the older models. They don't make anymore. I've also that I like also like the older Invictas, not only the vintage ones, but also like the modern older from like some years ago. I'm still making like a review about this one. I think it will be up this week. I thought that I will post it like 2 weeks ago. Then I thought I will do it like this week. But now I think I will do it next week. But I didn't have like a lot of time last week, so yeah. But I like also like a lot of their older pieces, and I think a lot of their older pieces have like mechanical movements, and I'm like a typical guy that really love mechanical Invictas. So yeah. But there's also like one quartz coming in November. I pre-ordered the Invicta 9060. So that's a reissue of the Doctor's watch from 1960. So that's I talked about it like 3 weeks ago, I think, also on the stream. I think it's a very nice watch. I think it's I think in real it will be amazing. Just the looks, I think it's really amazing to have that one. I'm not sure if it's still available to order, but you can have a look on drop.com. But I think it's a really amazing, also an amazing watch. It says the case is of bronze. Bronze will have like also a vintage look, and yeah, it's overall I think a classic chronograph. Dus een chronograph. Yeah. It looks like similar to this one, not exactly. So similar to this one. What older models do you like most, Atje? Or also the other guys that are watching? What models do you like most? I'm now also looking like for a Sea Hunter, that one with on the crown like the guards that you can clip off. Oh, the old excursions like with engravings on it, I think. Yes, I think I love them also. I think that's very nice. With the engravings, right? Excursions, let me have a look. Excursions. Oh, wacht, Invicta. I think I cannot find it here on eBay. You're wearing it now. Is it this one? Ah, very nice, I think. With master calendar. I also want a master calendar. No, it's not this one. Okay. But this one is also an excursion, also reserve. Ah, in fact, 1-3. 13084. There is no one here. Maybe this one is also second hand. No, there's no one. Okay, anyway. I think I will go to an end for this stream. I want to talk next week about... Oh, you don't see what I'm looking at. Oh, yes. I understand. I was looking on Chrono 24. Wait, I will show you. this one. So here on eBay there were no Invicta 13084, and on Chrono24 when I put that one, also 0 watches. Maybe excursion. This one maybe. Jason Taylor. It's also a very nice watch. I think with carbon fiber dial. But this one is also very nice. I have to look that picture from you. But like I said, I will end this stream. But for next week I want to do again a stream. But this time I think about some of the commercials. I like some of the celebrities from Invicta. But so what do you think about that topic? Because I think it's very nice to have some looked on to some watches. I was also on my Instagram. I post like this one. So this an you have every year. The last years you had a calendar, an Invicta calendar with some beach girls. So and you have also some videos about those beach girls with they wear Invictas. So I just put some I have some of those videos and I just put them together, and you have like this nice chick. Shall we listen it? And let me see if I have the sound on. I think I also never have seen like a commercial here in Europe, so here in the Netherlands. Can you hear me? But you're from Canada, and in Canada is Invicta is an American brand. So it's normal that that they advertise like in America, I think. So I don't know what maybe somebody who's living in America maybe can respond like also in the comments, or I don't know if somebody here in the chat is also watching this video, but I think we're the only two, maybe somebody else also. But maybe next week, like do watching some advertising videos, like also like I made myself. But yeah. So next week, just fun with videos again. But if you know another topic, you can always like send, put that like in the comments somewhere here. And what you like most to do in the future. Maybe about like the celebrities. Invicta has like some celebrities they work with. This year they started to do with Shaq O'Neal. So that's a very big guy. Not only big like in size, but he's almost as popular as Michael Jordan, or that everybody knows Michael Jordan, but everybody knows Shaq. It's an amazing guy, and they work with him, and they will bring their own collection for Shaq, like they do with the Jason Taylor. So we can also have a chat about the celebrities, because they will not only have like Jason Taylor they work with and Shaq now, but they have also other people they work with. And but for now, I wish everybody to be safe and well and healthy. And I hope to see you in the next one, or the next video. So yes, you too. Have a nice day. Bye bye.